Hi guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk, Giordano Plastering. Today, what I'm going to show you in this instructional how to plaster video is how to match this texture here. Now, if you've been watching what we do over the last several years, you may notice we have about I have over 500 videos. This particular texture here, if you watch what we do, anybody know the name of it? It's a dash finish. It's a thrown on or blown on finish, dash. This pattern right here, where it goes up, and that pattern over there, possibly this little patch on this side too, was done by probably my competition, which is no competition, or the homeowners did it. They gave it their best shot. I'm going to show you how to actually match this finish. There's a couple ways you can do that, guys. One way is to apply some, say, cement. That this particular stuff here is, we got a real heavy sand in it. The sand is from Acapulco. That's just a material yard, and they have all kinds of sand. It's not Ole, nor is it the regular plaster sand I generally use. And the reason is because I want to match this finish just by floating it. I can, however, match it by throwing it on, but when you throw it on, it sure makes a big mess. I'm going to just use this top coat first. I got some mud here that Jay made me, and I told him mix me up a little stiff. I'm going to do the undercoat, which is basically the scratch coat. Get this guy out of my way. Okay, so both of these batches of stucco here are made with the same product. Anybody, again, another question. Anybody can tell what product this is just by looking at the color? I'm not going to tell you. It's not that I have trade secrets. I'm just curious how many of you guys pay attention to what we actually do. And you notice the color here is not gray. It's a light tan. Anybody know why? Okay, there's a scratch coat. Now this bucket here is a little bit looser. This is what I'm going to use for my second coat. It takes practice, guys, to do this kind of stuff. All right, bear with me. Now I could steel trowel this on and float it, or I can grab a Darby. I'll show you that, even though I'm just going to use my trowel. And yeah, some of you guys might say, wow, coat after coat, same time. With this particular material, you can do that. In fact, you can go 6 inches with this material. Why would anybody want to go 6 inches? Well, a lot of reasons, but we won't get into that. The idea is, how are we going to match this texture here, guys? And again, it's a heavy dash finish. Like the old time, hey, we got some sticks in there. Like the old time verse of dash of salt, you throw it on. Well, same type of procedure. Dash of mud. I'll show you the kind of brush we use. And if you get stuff in your stucco, just pull it out. It just stopped raining, so my truck's under. Sometimes cats come in it and use it for a toilet. We get all kind of weird stuff in this. Anyway, now that I got this on, I'm going to grab a float, which actually I'm going to use the rest of this mud up. It can take me another five minutes to go around this corner. Then I'm going to grab a float, a dash brush, and I'm going to show you how we match this. All right, guys, back to where I left off. I've got that all coated out. Now I can use a square trowel, use the heel because it's flatter, and go like so. Or you guys can use a Darby, wet your Darby first, and take it like so, and just lift up. All this does is straightens out the wall. You got a pipe in the way, just move it out the way. Either way works. All right. Now here's the tricky part, guys. to avoid putting stucco in a bucket and making it cementitious and watery like soup and then dipping this in there and throwing it on like that, that's a real pain in the ass. It's a drag. It takes long. It gets all over here. I have to cover all this. There's an easier way. With this particular sand, it's very, very heavy. The aggregate is heavy. Now, notice I just put this on too. I mean, it's pretty fresh. I could give it another 5 minutes, but I can work it right now. Okay, so the idea is to put a little bit of water in your float. Not too much, because if it's too much, you hit it, it just pours down the wall and you got to clean it anyway. So this part takes actually a lot of practice too, as far as how much water you get in there. And what I want to do is I just want to get my joint right now. I turn this around because I can see it starting to leak. Okay, I'm just going to show you a little section. Turn it around, starts to leak. That way, now it's full of sand. This right here is full of sand. It's not going to give the aggregate. It's just going to drag it now. I don't want a drag finish because that's pretty ugly. I want a dash finish. I want to give what they have. Okay, right amount of sand or water in here now. So I'm going to take this and clean this trim up like so. Now I'm going to turn the float around because I want to clean this as well. I'm cleaning this and dashing at the same time. And that's a perfect match right here because I'm using a very heavy sand. Again, it's not Felton or Ole. It is a clean, coarse wash sand, and you got to know where to go to get that. There's no trade secrets about that stuff. I was talking with a buddy of mine who does some intricate interior stuff. I said, man, you're good, dude. You ever do video? He says, man, I don't want to give away all my secrets. Well, guess what? Nobody wants to do this stuff, what we do. I've had guys in the trade for 10 years, still can't do it because it's just not their trade. Me, I hate electricity. No matter if I have 20 years, I'm not going to be good at it because I don't enjoy it. So I don't consider this trade secrets. It's more or less common sense, guys. All right, I'm going to put my final float upward. Now, what happens if I float down? It all comes off because it's fresh. So I'm waiting to see some replies from you guys and tell me what kind of cement this is, because I've explained if it's tannish looking, why, and what kind of cement that is. And to do both coats anyway, it's got to be a certain kind of cement. So anyway, this is my final finish. I'm going to go ahead and finish everything out. It's going to take me another 15 minutes, but we make it pretty right here, just this section I'm showing you guys. Make it pretty, make it pretty. And by the way, the owner says, hey, I'm not worried about matching, just do the best you can. And I thought that was kind of funny. I said, dude, I'm a professional. We'll make it match. Anyhow, you see any imperfections, just drag it, pull it. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't always come out perfect the exact first time. So you just look at it, and a little less water, a little more water, that's what really takes the practice, guys. Anyway, this little section is done. That's what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to get busy and turn that camera off and finish this so we can get out of here. It's Friday, and we're getting tired. Anyhow, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. We thank you guys for watching, and as usual, I'll see you guys on the next one.